Okay, so we just got done mounting the new trimmer rack on the new Wright Sport X. Trimmer rack is over there. If you guys haven't watched that video yet, go ahead and watch that one. To mount the accelerator to the side here, I'm going to have to drill some holes, I know. I've seen a lot of people have had issues with mounting accelerator baggers to Wright mowers. The way it is with most Wright mowers. Now, I've owned 5 of the 6.2 jumbo accelerators, and you guys have been watching me for a long period of time, already know that. And they are specific to each mower. Now, I have found in some cases, like I had one for my Great Dane 48 that I was able to use on my Exmark Vantage 36 stander and my Exmark Vantage 52 stander. However, the one I had for my Scag Freedom Z with a 48-inch deck, it wouldn't work on those. It depends on the side of the mouth. The accelerator says they're made specific for the mower. But in any case, you guys know that when I just ordered this mower, we actually we had 0.2 hours on this thing, so we haven't even mowed with it yet. But as you guys know, I ordered the 6.2 jumbo accelerator for this one as well, and so now we have to mount it. And the way it works, if you look down here, there is a little groove right in there, and then there's a hole in the front there. If you buy the grass gobbler bagger for these that you can get with a lot of these Wrights, it'll sit right on there. You don't have to do anything to it. The bagger will go right on. It hooks in there and hooks in there, and that's that. You guys know me. I retired out of steel baggers years ago. Got rid of them. I need accelerator baggers. I'm getting older. I'm 40. I'm getting older, and you know, being solo, I put as little wear and tear on my back as I possibly can. So aluminum baggers are the only way to go, in my opinion. So anyway, with accelerator baggers, it usually comes with a 2-piece mount. Now, all my other mowers that had accelerators had a 1-piece mount, and this is a setup for the deflector that comes on the Wright mowers. It's right there. So to put a 1-piece mount in there, you couldn't do it. This is in the way. So accelerator has a 2-piece mount, and you put a piece there and a piece there, and I'm going to show you how that's done, and we're going to get this thing mounted. Okay, so here is the accelerator, the 6.2. They come with this bag. It always has a little pamphlet in it that usually shows you, if I can get it out of there, it shows you just the different style mounts. Some mounts have a big flap on them that cover an area. Other mounts have a wider portion. All mine have all been L brackets. Nice and simple, but it shows you, you know, you can order their shirts, the dust covers that go over them to prevent the dust comes through. When you're doing leaves, you will get a lot of dust coming through these. It never bothered me. Just I wear the RZ mask anyway. And then you get the leaf extenders to make this thing even bigger if you want to. But got staples all through it. It lists, it shows you different mounting directions, how you do it for different style mounts. But right here, it shows you this is for a Wright mower. If you notice, it looks similar. It's just like what's there. So that gives you a rough idea of where you have to mount those. You will have to drill holes into here in your deck. It gives you all the hardware, all 4 bolts. This one is the hole, and if you look on the front of the accelerator, it has the piece that sticks out there, which just slides in there, and then that goes on like that. And that's as simple as they are to mount. So this one here will obviously be back here, and this one will obviously be up there. Where exactly, we don't know yet. But this is how you figure that out. And I'm going to show you. What we got to do is, you see the size of the opening here, and there's a flat part there. You want that flat part to be along this flat part here, as close to that part as you can get it. That way you're not losing any volume. Now, there's this flap in here, so this opening here, you really don't have to worry about any grass coming out of there. It has this deflector, so pretty much from there to back here is where grass will come out. That's the area you want to make sure is in the mouth of the accelerator. I got those on there, and what I did is I marked the holes with a Sharpie when I had the bagger where I wanted, and then I pulled everything off and I drilled my holes through, put the bolts in, nuts on the bottom. You don't have to worry, they're not going to hit anything, they're way above the blades. This is all you do with the Accelerator. The front goes, point down here, the front goes in the hole there, like that, and that hangs on there, and that's it, you're on. The Accelerator's on. And away you go mowing, and you know, just lift it up, pull it out, comes right off. So nice and simple. In there, on, it's done. And you pretty much want it to be even with the bottom of the deck. I'm slightly below the bottom of the deck, but there's really nothing I can do about that. You can only mount the mount so high up, and the way they make it hangs, you know, a certain amount down. But you know, unless you're really scalping ground, your deck ain't going to be that low anyway. So that's all there is to it, and now it's on there, so now I need it. I got plenty of clearance over here on the side. If you look down here, there's plenty of clearance. It's no I like it. It's definitely going to do the job. It's going to do what I need it to do, and you guys know I do 90% of my bagging with this walker over here, but for any other little bagging that I need to do, now this thing's all set up. It pretty much, people have asked me before if I'm going to get rid of the Great Dane, and I just might now, because this fully replaces everything I can do with that Great Dane. I had the trimmer racks on the Great Dane at one point, now I have that on here. I had the Accelerator on the Great Dane, now I have that on here. The Great Dane is obviously a stander. This now is a stander because you can ride this either way. It is just as comfortable to stand up and ride and do your mowing as it is to sit down and ride. It's just as comfortable either way, which is exactly why I bought this instead of just a regular stander. There is the mounting of the Accelerator, and it's as simple as that. As always, guys, don't be everybody, be somebody, and thanks for watching.